Eat, sleep, box break, repeat.
What is up, guys? It's been a good long while, but back today with a new video, if you can believe it. It's been a good long while, but felt like I needed to drop in and surprise everybody with a video because I have had some pretty significant pickups to the old wrestling trading card collection. So I wanted to show those off as I've added some pretty cool stuff that's been on my bucket list, I guess you could say. Just some cards that I've been after for a long time, and I've been seeing some really cool videos of some different cards that people have picked up. Our good brother Joe from Motor City Marks, he's been sharing a lot of the cool stuff that he's been adding to his collection. Triple H, the Rock autographs. So I thought I'd follow suit here since I've recently picked up some pretty cool stuff, and I've been talking to him and some other guys about it. So yeah, let's get going. I'm just here in the boring old backdrop. Again, I've not done any decorating or anything for videos. Maybe someday, we'll see. But let's just get right into it here. First one we got, our old pal Hulk Hogan, the Hulkster. I was always a Hulkamaniac growing up. This card I actually didn't mean to purchase. It was an accident. I had it on my watched item list on eBay, and I was down in the basement late one night digging around in the dark. I was using my phone as a flashlight. I've got the eBay app, and I guess I've got all my PayPal information saved because when I went back upstairs, I had an email and it said purchase confirmed. And I was like, oh man, what did I just buy? Somehow, with my phone in my pocket, guess I just hit all the right buttons, had the magic fingers, and accidentally bought this Hulk Hogan autograph. And I believe this one's from like the 2015 Road to WrestleMania. You can see there it's a silver parallel, 21 and 25. But you know, I thought about just trying to see. Oh, didn't mean to buy that one. Could I get a refund for it? But you know what? It's a cool card. I'd wanted to add a Hogan auto to the collection forever. So I thought, you know what? We'll just keep it. We'll buy it. It was a little bit more than I wanted to pay, but not terribly priced. So that's a cool one. I don't like it's a sticker, but what can you do? This next one, really thrilled about. I can't believe that I found this one. Got one I thought was a decent deal. The price on these has really been shooting up in the last, I don't know, several months, last year or so. Saw one that kind of snuck under the radar. I had to pull the trigger. Very cool, iconic card. It's the Andre the Giant, technically a rookie card from Wrestling All-Stars. Let you see the PSA label. It is graded, slabbed. It's only rated a 6, but that's actually a pretty good grade for this Andre the Giant card. So I'm actually going to do a little rambling about this. These are really cool sets. This is essentially like one of the very first wrestling sets that was produced. Wasn't produced on a wide scale at all. You can kind of see on there. It was produced by the Wrestling News Division of the Pro Wrestling Enterprises, which was a magazine back in the day. I believe it was like I forget how many cards, 30 or so, 36. There it is, right on the card. 36 cards in Series 1. You paid $5. You kind of clipped out the little ad in the magazine and mailed it in with $5, and they would ship you this little cellophane stack of 36 cards. The reason that this one is so hard to get a high grade is because it was the very top card. So that made it really prone to damage, especially on the corners, because they were just just an old cellophane package. But this is a really sought after set. I hadn't seen it popping up anywhere, but since I bought this card, I've just been seeing it everywhere. Lots of other collectors have been sharing it. So a PSA grade of 6 is kind of, I would say that's just the average grade. If you're getting into a PSA 7 or higher, you've really hit a good card. So this one was really reasonably priced. Um, but in terms of just some of the most iconic or sought after wrestling cards ever produced, this set is really one of them. There's a Hulk Hogan in this set, which is going for upwards of um, even just a raw ungraded card will cost you over $1,000 in some cases now. I think I saw there was a PSA 9 or so that recently went to auction for close to $20,000 or something insane like that. So there's also Ric Flair. The prices on these have just really been shooting up. So I'm super thrilled. This is always a card I wanted to have. You can see it, and it's a really clean looking version. The corners are pretty sharp. Some of the problems that you often have with this card, you can see there's some white spotting kind of up on the hair and then down on the left side. And again, a lot of that's just because it was the very first card on top and it had a cellophane wrapper against it. It just caused that kind of color chipping. This one also has like a spot on the back. I don't know if you can see it right here, but really a clean card for being a PSA 6. But the eye appeal is great on it. It's just a beauty. I really don't care about the grade. I just wanted to have a copy of this card. Having it slabbed is just nice for the additional protection, but such a cool card. So super thrilled to have that one. This next one, again, if you've watched any of the Motor City Mark's recent videos, you've seen one of these. And again, go subscribe to those guys, Sean and Joe. They're knocking on the door of 900. We want to get them to 1,000. Follow them on Instagram too. They've been breaking a lot of cool stuff on Instagram pretty frequently. Joe recently got one of these. He got his slabbed by Beckett Authentication Services. I'll likely do the same. I'm not sure if I'll do it through Beckett or PSA, but these are from the 1998 duo cards. The set is called, I think, Superstars with a Z at the end. But there's a set of 11 autograph cards in this set from back in '98. And this one, The Rock, being the most high-profile one. And this is a card too that's really been shooting up in price. There's a couple big consignment sellers on eBay, and there were a couple of these that they had listed at auction, and I thought, if I'm ever going to grab one of these, I need to do it now, because price is going to keep going up and up and up on these. I've never broke any of this set. Some of these 11 autograph cards in the autograph set were redemptions. I don't know which ones were redemptions and which ones weren't. So I really don't think it's worth, it probably would be an expensive break to even find one of these boxes. And being from late 90s, they're probably bricked. So it just would not be good. But this is a nice clean autograph with a paint pen. I'm not going to get these graded, but I would like to get them slabbed, authentic. You can kind of see there's a lot of chipping around the edges, which is common, you know. So, yeah, super cool card, The Rock. Rocky Maivia back then, I think it even says. So, what was really cool about this was I had an opportunity to purchase not just this one, but all 11 cards from this autograph set. So I will quickly show those off because there's a few gems in that. So in this set, there's also good old Billy Gunn coming off the top rope there. Again, I apologize for the glare with all these top loaders. We'll do the best we can. So Billy Gunn and his tag team partner, Road Dogg Jesse James. Steve Blackman with his kendo sticks there. There is Road Warrior Animal. I wish so bad there was a Road Warrior Hawk. There's kind of a weird thing with this set where there were some cards that were produced but not included in packs. So I think that's another reason that I would want to get these slabbed and authenticated, just because there are some cards that were, I think there's like some guys like Farouk and maybe some other guys that had some autograph cards that popped up that never showed up in packs. Kind of like those old 98, 99 Nitro boxes that I like so much. Here's a cool one. Mick Foley, Mankind, really clean sig on this one. That one's pretty cool. Who else we got in this set? Old Paul Bearer. I love that one. There's actually a few deceased autos in this set. But Paul, always loved Paul Bearer. Some pretty rare women's autographs in here. Here's Jacqueline. I don't know. There were some other old Diva sets back in the day, so I don't know if some of these ladies have signatures in other sets or not. But Jacqueline, that's a pretty rare one. Here's China. We talked about deceased ones. This one, and I think with a lot of these, I don't know if you can even see the signature. I almost have to get it to where there's a glare on it so that you can see it. The paint pen, whatever pen she was using, just did not work very well. And I've looked at other copies of that one, and that seems to be a common thing with hers. But that's an interesting one. Is she's deceased. Here's a rare one, Mrs. Lesnar, or Sable, I guess Mrs. Marrow back at the time she signed this one. But the ladies, I think most of them signed in this in the gold paint pen as opposed to the silver. So that one's pretty neat. I don't know that she has any other autographs anywhere else. But while The Rock was, easily the best or the highest profile autograph in the set, the one that I was most excited about is this last one, and it's Owen Hart. Really cool. To my knowledge, I don't know that he has any autographed cards, certified autos in any other sets. So just such a cool card, and especially with this was a card that you could get for a couple $100, but since the Dark Side of the Ring episode came out, a couple copies of this sold back in June after that episode aired, May or June, for upwards of $500. So just between The Rock and The Rock, he's going for over $600, close to $700 raw. So between these two, you've got close to $1,200 in value. I paid, I think, around $900 just for the entire set, which, yes, it's a lot of money. But I've been selling lots of stuff. I've just had cases on cases sitting on the shelf back there, and I'm in this crazy seller's market, I've been able to move a lot of product. So stay tuned. There may or may not be an announcement about that in the near far future, but at some point, you never know. Old Box Break City might be making a comeback at some point. So hope you guys enjoyed all of these. Again, just some really, really cool cards that I was so glad to add to my collection. These guys especially. I don't know, the Hogan one, whatever. I love Hulk Hogan, that card. Still cool, but this Andre, The Rock, Owen Hart, man, cool stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying all the I don't know, enjoying what you can in this crazy day and age. But there's, lots of good videos, lots of good content out there. Lots of you guys have been showing off your collection. Would love to see what else you guys have been picking up. There's been some really cool stuff that you guys have been picking up, showing off on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. I saw a box of the old Series 1 WCW NWO set that has the big autographs like Eddie Guerrero, Hogan, Benoit, all those guys, and it went for over $300. I was so sad. It was too rich for my blood, but just wanted to show these off, check in, let you guys know that I'm doing well. Hope that you guys are too. Yeah, we'll wrap this one up, and we will catch you guys later. Until the next one, you guys take care.